I told y'all I was gonna show y'all exactly how I did it. I was waiting for my diploma to get here just so that way I can, motivate y'all and show y'all that if I did it, y'all can do it too. So check it out, check it out, check it out. Ooh, got my first degree, y'all. It feels so good. Because literally 6 months ago, I was like, man, let me lock in. Let me really take advantage. Let me quit bullshitting. And yo, I've been getting to it. I just showed y'all I did it. This is my associate's degree. I got it in 6 months, and I'm set to get my bachelor's degree in about 8 months or so. So in the span of like a year and a half, I've gotten a whole bachelor's degree. So I'm gonna show y'all how I did it. Military tuition assistance, they pay from an associate's degree all the way to a master's. So I started with the associates and I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna take advantage of all that, okay? So I'm gonna show you how I did it though. Now, I can only speak for active duty and reserve or National Guard. Basically, if you're currently serving. As far as like anybody else, I don't really know because I'm in the military right now. But this is strictly for if you serve in the military currently right now and you're trying to get your degrees while, active duty or while you're doing reserve and you're not trying to use your GI Bill. This is just strictly using tuition assistance, okay? Basically, all I did was I knocked out my general education and all my electives, and I did it on a third-party platform called Sophia Learning. For those of y'all that don't know, if you never did college before or you're looking into college, at least for undergrad, like maybe 30 credits, or we'll do percentages, maybe like 25% of your degree is actually what you going to school for as part of your degree. The other 75% of your degree is just electives and general education. It's like your English, your sciences, your maths, like you taking shit that you took in high school, basically like biology, college algebra, you taking stuff like that. So if you want to, you can, whatever school you choose to go to, you can take them with that school, but it's going to take you a lot longer. Like an associate's degree, this is a 2-year degree and I got in 6 months. A bachelor's, like I'll have that in another 8 months. That's a 4-year degree. So if you want to get it a lot faster, like I did, you can go on Sophia Learning, knock them out because you could take them at your own pace. You paying now, you do got to come out of pocket. It's not paid for by the military, but it's $100 a month, and you can knock out all your classes in that month or 2 months max. So it's a lot cheaper. You can knock out all the stuff that you really don't care about. You're just trying to knock out because it's part of your degree plan. You can knock all that out, and they'll transfer those credits that you took with Sophia to whatever college that you currently go to or that you're choosing to go to. They'll apply that to your degree plan, and now the remaining 25% of your degree, you actually taking classes that, one, you care about because it's something that you actually want to study, and two, you don't got to worry about all the other classes no more because you already knocked them out. So that's how I was able to graduate so fast. So that's like the gist of it. But now we're going to get into the weeds, okay? All right, if you are already in college, go on sophialearning.org. There's a section up on the website called Find Your School and see if your school partners with Sophia. I'm going to show y'all myself. So you'll go here. They got a tab for, partner schools, and it'll show you all the schools that they partner with, right? So verify this. If you see your school up here, perfect. If you haven't started college yet and you're looking to start, go up here. If you're trying to get through it fast like I did, go up here, see if your college is up here. If they're up here and it's one that you like, you're interested in, apply to that school, right? That's the first step. Now, for the people that's already in college, you verified that Sophia partners with your school, and the people that start in school, once you pick your college, you get enrolled. And I'm gonna show y'all like how to set up TA2 for the ones that don't know. I'm gonna do that right after this. But once you guys are set up, you guys are accepted, you're set up, you're ready to go, you're gonna be assigned an academic advisor. Your academic advisor, they're the people that they just make sure you're on track, make sure you're ready for college. They monitor your grades, make sure you're doing well. If you start to slip or nothing, they check to make sure, see what's going on. Okay, that's the academic advisor. They make your schedule for you and all that stuff, right? So what you do is you'll reach out to them. It'll have a contact info and stuff, and you'll say, hey, academic advisor, or whatever their name is, and you'll be like, I'm interested in taking some classes through Sophia Learning so I can graduate faster. Can you give me a list of classes that I can take? You ask your academic advisor, they're going to look through your current degree plan. Your degree plan is literally, say like me, I was majoring in business, right? So my schedule is gonna have like all my electives, my gen eds, and then like my major, my business classes. They're gonna look at all that and they're gonna say, okay, he can take this class in Sophia, this class, because they're part of the degree plan. Like it's the same classes that I would have taken for my degree plan. So get with your academic advisor first. They're gonna give you a list of classes that you can take on Sophia that will count towards your degree plan. You knock them out on Sophia, and Sophia is gonna send the transcript over to the school you're going to or the school that you want to go to. They'll evaluate them, then they're gonna knock them off your degree plan. So that's really the gist of it. You just reach out to your academic advisor. They can be like, okay, cool, you can take this, 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 and this. You knock them out, and then boom. Instead of a whole like that, it should knock out like a whole 2 years of work for you. All right, so now that I showed y'all about Sophia Learning, how I was able to do that to graduate fast, now I'm gonna show y'all how to set up TA for the ones that haven't started college yet and don't know. I'm gonna show y'all how to set up your tuition assistance, and I'm gonna show y'all about, the JST, how to see that, how to see what credits you have through the military. I'm gonna show y'all all that, okay? So, all right, this is important. For tuition assistance, you have to already have picked the school, have applied, got accepted, and gotten your degree plan. That's important. Once you picked your school, you got accepted, you know where you're going and all that stuff. Now we're gonna get on TA now. So this is the website, Army Ignited. This is where you go for Army tuition assistance. For other branches, I don't know. I know y'all have TA too. I just don't know if it's also like Ignited. I don't know what it's called. But for the Army, for National Guard Reserves, active duty, this is the site you're gonna go on, okay? So once you up here, as you see, I used all my funding already. So I gotta wait till the next fiscal year, which is October, for me to get a new set of $4,500. I spent all mine already. But how you do it though. So the credit education goal, you're gonna go to here. And the education goal is literally you just telling, the government like, hey, this is what I want to go to school for. It's what I'm requesting funding for. Your education center, they're gonna look at it, approve it, and then you'll be able to apply for funding. So this is my goal, okay? You guys won't have a current goal unless you're already in school. If you're just starting, you're not gonna have a goal. So you'll create one, and then you'll choose. You're gonna go for your associates, bachelor's, master's. You're gonna choose which one. You're gonna click it. I can't already because, like I said, I already have a current goal, but you'll click it, and then it's gonna show what school you're going to, what degree program, all that stuff. That's why I said it's important that you already know where you're going. You done already applied. You done got all that information, because you got to put that in here. Once you put it in here, they verify it, they'll approve it, and then boom, you can start getting your classes paid for. Now, this is important. I can't speak on other branches because I know every branch is different. But in the Army, they recently just changed it to where now when TA pays for a class, before I could just, as long as I had the money for it, had the funds, like the 4,500, as long as you have funding available, you could just, whatever class you needed to get paid for, you can, select that class and stuff, and it'll automatically approve it. Boom, it's paid for. But they changed it like last year, like near the end of my associate's degree, they changed it to where now, once I send up a request for a class to get paid for, before it gets approved, it has to get approved by your supervisor. So I just want to make sure y'all know that. With everything that you did in the military, as far as like, your MOS, going to any schools, any professional development like that, it goes in here called the JST. And basically it takes what you did as far as your military training, and it converts them to college credits, okay? So to get that, just the website, you just put JST, and then it'll give you the link to the site. You hit like basic transcript just to see like, okay, what you have up here, basic training. And here's like, you got all these like little classes that you did in basic, and it has what it recommends for credits. 2 semester hours, one. This for me, for my MOS. So you got these classes right here, radio communication systems, BLC. So you got all this stuff right here, right? So that's your JST, right? Now I'm gonna show y'all all this stuff transferred over to for my bachelor's degree. I'm about to show y'all. All right, so now I basically showed y'all, Sophia. I showed y'all about TA, JST. Now I'm gonna show y'all how that applied to my degree plans, okay? So I'm about to show y'all for my associate's degree. So y'all already finished this. So look, now I did a year of college prior to the military, but literally, if you haven't done any college, literally you can do it with just all Sophia. It's like, you can do it that way too. So, but I'm just showing you. That's why it's a different college up here, because this is where I went to prior to the Army. Here we go. All these classes I did on Sophia transferred over. Look at all those. Boom, boom, boom. And then these are the six classes I had to take because I transferred everything else in. I took all these with my from from my major and stuff. So boom, right? Knock that out. Now I'm about to share off for the bachelor's. So for the bachelor's, mind you, I ain't even started it yet. And this how much I was able to transfer over just from doing Sophia, and all my JST kicked in. So I'm about to show y'all this now. So these are the classes that I have to take. They just got to get scheduled once I start back school in October. So I really got 9 classes left, and I'm going to have my bachelor's. These are all the stuff I transferred in. So the same stuff from when I went to college. And then I hear joint service transcript, first aid, CPR, land nav, marksmanship, PT, all these from the JST transferred over. Then here's from when I went to online college like a couple years ago. Then look, more JST, and then all these Sophias. I had did more of them, and I was able to transfer in all these. Boom, boom, boom. And then these were the ones I took from when I got my associate degree. Y'all can do the same thing. Y'all can do the same thing. You could be sitting where I'm at. And that's really it. All I did was I'm just making better use of my time. Instead of, wasting time, wasting 2 to 4 years just, taking classes that I don't really give a damn about. I'm just knocking them out on another trusted third-party software that partners with schools, knocking them out. So that way now, because now when I start this degree, I'm actually taking classes that I'm actually interested in, that I actually want to do. Instead of just, oh, you got to take algebra, you got to take earth science. Like, nah. It's a way for you to get your degrees while you're still serving. So that way, once you get out, hey, you want to keep going to school, you can use your GI Bill. Or you can be like me. I gave my GI Bill to my family. That's the way y'all can do the same exact thing. So I just wanted to put y'all on. I want to see all y'all take advantage. Like, there's no reason why we're getting out the military and not having no education, not having anything to show for it. We should be winning on both the civilian side and the military side.